Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Tina teacher.
Oh, hi, Mike. Can you hear me well? Can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear.
Very good. Okay, so how are you tonight, Mai?
I went to school.
Oh, you went to school. Well, that's great. Okay. So, how are you?
Me?
Yeah, how are you? Are you feeling happy?
Mm,
Are you sad? Are you feeling not well?
I am. I will. Buy a Misty and candies with my family.
Okay, thank you for sharing that one. So, look at this question, Mai. How do you answer this question? How are you? Look,
Okay.
how do you answer that question? How are you? Okay, so let me ask Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Good evening. How are you?
I'm happy.
Yeah, so that's how you answer the question, Mai. If somebody would ask you, how are you? Okay, that person is asking how you're feeling. Yes, are you
Feeling.
feeling sad? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling sick? Like that.
I'm
How
feeling
are you?
good.
Mhm. Oh, yes. Well, that's great. What are you doing now, Sarah? Are you eating?
Yes. Mm, I'm. Yes, I eating the cookie.
Wow, the cookie. Great. How about you, Mai? What are you doing or what are you drinking?
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I learn. I learn English and I ring. Um, milk tea.
Milk tea. Wow, that's perfect. What flavor of milk tea is that, Mai?
Yeah. What?
What flavor of milk tea is that?
You. Mm,
Is it chocolate?
no. What? Uh, uh,
Cookies and cream?
bubble tea. Bubble tea. Bubble
Mm,
tea.
oh, yes. Okay. So anyway, last time we learned some words, just like artists, painting, the difference of drawing and painting. Okay. So this time I want you to write sentences about sport and science. Okay. So let me ask my first. My, what is sport?
Uh, I like badminton.
Yes, badminton is a sport. A sport is an activity that you do for leisure or so that you can so that your body can move. Okay. And it makes you physically fit. All right. So some examples of sports are badminton, volleyball, basketball, swimming, running. Okay, and sport is good for our health. Okay, now how about you, Sarah? What is science?
Science. Science is the subject you learn about uh, about lots of things. Mm, some time about medicine.
That's okay. Thank you for sharing that one. So yes, science, um, science is about um, what's that? Parts of our body, about living things and non-living things. It's about animals. Yes, and science will tell us about facts that are based on their research like that. Okay, so this activity is just about sports and science. So here, I want you to write sentences about sport and science. Okay, so you can actually use these sentences to write. Okay, let me give you an example. So look at the first sentence. Your teacher shows you. Okay, I'm gonna tell a sentence about sport. Your teacher shows you how to swim properly. So this is actually about sport. So if I will say your teacher um shows you about how butterfly grow. Okay, so this is about science. All right, Sarah and Mai. Okay, now
Yes.
your turn. Okay, who wants to go first? I want you to look and write sentences about sport or science. Who wants to go first? Do you want to go first, Mai?
Yeah. Speak again.
Okay. Okay, so what is your sentence? Create a
Sen-
sentence about sport or science.
Science. Science. Um, Iron, snake, butterfly, tortoise, spider.
Yeah. Okay, so what is your sentence about tortoise, butterfly, and snake? Make a sentence.
Uh, is ice. I don't know. This island.
Okay, so you listen first to Sarah because I think Sarah can't wait to share her sentence. Do you have something in mind, Sarah?
Mm, what's again? Can you say that again?
I mean, for this activity, we are going to make a sentence. So, what sentence are we going to make? It is about sport
Sport and
and
science.
science. Very good. So, I gave you an example. Here, your teacher shows you how to swim properly. What is this about? Sport or science?
Um, your teacher show you how to learn to swim like that.
Yes. So, what is this about? Sport or science?
Sport.
Very
Duh.
good. So, that is a sentence. Now, another sentence. Your teacher shows you about how butterfly grow. Okay. So now, what is this about? Science or sport?
Science.
Very good. Now, your turn, Sarah. Make a sentence about sport and science. You can make use of the beginning phrases here.
Um,
Do you want more example?
yes.
Yes. Okay, so let's look at this one. The second phrase, okay, if you are very good at, okay, if you are very good at badminton, you can join the court competition like that. Okay, so that way we have now another sentence about sport.
Uh,
Okay, so this
I
phrase
talk
here, I
I talked
completed it so that
about
we can have a sentence. That's
I talked
another
about number
example.
3.
No, I'm sorry, Sarah.
Um, I talked about number 3.
Okay, sure.
You sometimes can jump very high and swim very fast.
That's right. So that is about sport. Okay, how about you, Mai? So complete the sentence in the last one. Look, in this subject, some student,
In this just some students, some teacher, some many books.
say that again.
In this subject, some students, some teacher, some books.
Okay, yes, in this subject, some students share their book like that. So in what actually in all subjects, we sometimes share our book. Okay, because most of the subjects uses books for the students to learn. Okay. So in here we can say in this subject, some students
Some students
play basketball. That is sport. In this subject, some students draw the planet. So that's about science. Okay, now
science.
your turn, Sarah. Make a sentence with this last sentence. With this last phrase.
Okay. Number 4.
Yes, please.
In this subject, some students can saw a video about how a butterfly, uh, how how the plants grow.
Yes, very good. So that's about science. Now your turn, my. Make a sentence about sport.
Uh, in sport, I
In this
can play.
subject,
In this subject, I can play badminton, play football, and learn everything for sport with my friends.
that's right. Very good. All right. Now, last one. Make your own sentence. Okay. One, you make your two sentences. One is about sport. Second one is about science. Okay. Write your answer in the chat and send it to me. I will give you 2 minutes. Is that clear?
Okay.
Okay, now timer starts now.
Mẹ ơi, đúng rồi, con đang hỏi thôi.
Are you now done? Are you done writing your sentences, Sarah and Mai? Yes or no? Are you done, Sarah?
Yes.
All right, now send me your sentence. Where are your sentences?
Mm,
You can send it.
sometimes,
Okay.
sometimes I can swim um very fast, faster than my friends.
Very good. That is for the sport. How about science?
In in the subject, Mia Mia saw a video about how to make a cake.
How to make a cake. Is that
Um,
science or is it
how
about
to how how the, the, um, how to how the butterfly fly fly on the
Mm,
sky.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, that's accepted. Very good, Sarah. How about you, Mai? What are your sentences?
On weekend, I play badminton with my sister. In the free time, mm, we learn science, butterflies, spider, and snakes.
All right. Thank you for that. Let me help you how to compose your sentence using proper grammar. So here you can say, I can play. I will write this. I can play badminton with my sister in my free time. Then in science, I learn about butterfly, snake, and what was the other animal that you mentioned, Mai?
In in tortoise,
Tortoise. Very good. Okay, now I want you to read your sentence again.
I can play badminton with my sister in my free time. In science, I learn about butterfly, snake, and tortoise.
That's right. Very good. So that's how you make sentences. Okay, so great job for that one. Now, in here, you are going to listen and write. Are you ready? Okay, but first, I'm going to ask you some questions. Okay, so look at the woman. This is Miss Breed. What's her job? Can anyone guess? Okay, Mai and Sarah, pay attention. Look at this woman here. This is Miss Breed. Can you tell me what's her job?
Her job is a teacher.
Very good, Sarah. She is indeed a teacher. Okay, now what's she doing here?
He was teacher
What is
teaching
she doing?
the student. She
That's
was teaching
right. Great job, Sarah. Now, what are the students doing?
The student is doing the homework, the work too.
Yes, the students were doing homework. Great. Okay, now listen to Miss Breed. Okay, what is different about next Monday? So take note of your answers because I will ask you for the answers in number 1 to 5. Is that clear? Is that
Okay.
clear, Sarah and Mai? All right. So here, listen carefully.
8E. School subjects. Listen and look. There is one example.
Now, on Monday, remember, we don't have any classes because we're going on a study trip that day. Have you got a piece of paper? I want you to write some things.
Okay.
We can meet at the town square.
Right.
Can you see the answer? Now you listen and write.
We can see some art by Alex Magus at the museum.
Can you spell that name for us?
Yes, it's M-A-G-U-S.
Thank you. Cool name.
After that, we get on the bus and go to the library.
Which bus, Miss Bridge? The number 57?
No, that bus doesn't go to the library.
But the number 28 does. Should we catch that one?
Yes, we should. And when we get there, you can find out about the history of the sport that we're playing this month.
You mean tennis?
That's right, Charlie.
Yes, and I'm good at it. I've got a really great tennis racket.
OK. And at 3 o'clock, we can go to the park.
Great!
And then please tell your parents to collect you back here at 4:30, under the big tree outside the school.
Right.
Now, one last thing. We can't have lunch at school that day, so...
Can we buy some pancakes? There's a fantastic place where you go...
No, bring some sandwiches, Paul.
OK.
All right. Did you listen to that one very well, or do you want to listen again?
Listen again.
Okay, sure. Here it is. Take note of your answers. Don't forget. Here it is.
8E. School subjects. Listen and look. There is one example.
Now, on Monday, remember, we don't have any classes because we're going on a study trip that day. Have you got a piece of paper? I want you to write some things.
OK.
We can meet at the town square.
Right.
Can you see the answer? Now you listen and write.
We can see some art by Alex Magus at the museum.
Can you spell that name for us?
Yes, it's M-A-G-U-S.
Thank you. Cool name.
After that, we get on the bus and go to the library.
Which bus, Miss Bridge? The number 57?
No, that bus doesn't go to the library.
But the number 28 does. Should we catch that one?
Yes, we should. And when we get there, you can find out about the history of the sport that we're playing this month.
You mean tennis?
That's right, Charlie.
Yes, and I'm good at it. I've got a really great tennis racket.
OK. And at 3 o'clock, we can go to the park.
Great!
And then please tell your parents to collect you back here at 4:30 under the big tree outside the school.
Right.
Now, one last thing. We can't have lunch at school that day, so...
Can we buy some pancakes? There's a fantastic place where you go.
No. Bring some sandwiches, Paul.
Okay.
All right, now it's time to check your answers. Okay, so for number 1, who is the name of the person? Yes, Mai?
Magus.
That's right. How do you spell that one? M-A?
Magus.
Okay, let's see. Ta-da-da-ding, ta-ding. Wow, there you
Yay.
go. Okay, now, what is the boss number, Sarah?
First number is number 28.
28. That's right. Very good, Sarah. Okay, now, what can they read about?
Tennis.
Who answered that one? Was it Sarah or Mai?
Tennis.
Tennis. So the sport that they can read about is tennis. Let's see. Ta-da-da-ding, ta-ding, ting, 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 ting. Wow, very good, Mai. Your listening skill is great. Okay, now what time do the parents should come back, Sarah?
At
Wow, Mai can't wait to answer. Let's give Sarah a chance before you answer, Mai. Yes, Sarah?
as at
It's all right. Okay, so Mai will help you. What time is it, Mai? Yes, very good. 4:30. Okay, so what can they have for lunch, Sarah?
they have sandwich.
Yes. So, what's that? Teamwork makes the dream work. So very good for Sarah and Mai. Of course, you both got 5 out of 5 in here. So well done, guys. Well, I'm actually surprised, Mai, that your listening skill is excellent. Keep it up. Okay, and Sarah too, your speaking skill is excellent. All right, so don't worry. If Mai's weakness is speaking, we will help her. If Sarah's weakness is listening, we will help Sarah improve on that one. That is part of learning. Okay. So in for today's class, what did we learn? We learned writing
Learn about
sentences
science.
about sport and science, and we were able to practice our listening skill. Okay, so do you have any questions, Sarah and Mai?
No.
I learned this
Yes, I mean, do you have question? Yes,
about sport in science.
that's right. Okay, so it seems like you don't have any questions. I will not hold you for so long. Thank you so much for joining our class tonight. Have a good night and see you next time. Bye. Hope you learned something.
Teacher.
Bye bye.